Hi everyone, you're right. Monday. What time is it? Left a bit late really. 11:05. I did the dogs, and then my girlfriend said to me, when I went to Debrecen, obviously that was the customs and excise, and now I've got to, when I told you about I've got to go see the woman who's doing the MOT, and she's in Neridgehaza. Well, her house is in Debrecen. So what she said is she's going to Neridgehaza tomorrow, and now she wants me paperwork. I mean, I know you can't make any of it up. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. It was either post it or drive it. It's only 73 kilometres, and I'd rather give her my paperwork and get it sorted out, and if I need to sign anything. But I'm not desperate for my car because I can't do anything, and I mean nothing really, but I'll do anything local. I've got to get to the house, and I've got that many things I need to do. I can't do anything without my car, because this car can't. I know I'm going to Debrecen, but I can't go up and down to the house in it. It's at 90 kilometres. It's about done. I don't really want it. Don't like going any faster. It's too noisy. And the MOT's finished on this in June anyway, and my girlfriend can't see the point in MOTing it. Whether if it's cheap and it doesn't need much doing to it, she'll probably MOT it and sell it on. I don't know what she's going to do with it. But now, yeah, I'm on my way to Debrecen now, so I've probably got about 50 odd 60 kilometres to go. Everything's just a circus, isn't it? I mean, she could have had the paperwork, and I've got my original. Only took a week. I've got my original registration document now. I've got that as well. I don't really want to start confusing things by giving her another one with a different registration on. But obviously, I've got to fill the red slip in for importing a car abroad, taking the car abroad, and I've got to post that back to DVLA. So, to say the car's gone from out of the country, from England. That's no big deal. Just take the slip off, fill it in, the origin of the country where it is, which is Hungary, and that's it really. The date it came here. That's it really. Start giving her another registration document with the original number plates on. She's going to start thinking, well, hold on a minute, we've just done all that paperwork with the other number plate on, because my mum, I told you she was sending it to me, I've got my certificates as well, so my number plate's on retention now, my private reg, so the original's originally back on the car computer, not number plate, itself number plate. So let's just get my car done, and then I'm over that hill then, aren't I? I can start getting things done. I mean, even going up and down to the house, taking things, that's just helps me out. If I do that a couple of times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, I know it's going up and down in my car, but I can get a lot in my car. Like I said, I'm not taking any major furniture. Biggest problem I've got, you see, what I've said to my girlfriend today, it cost me a lot of money. I've got loads of wood there. I'm going to have to get like a 7.5 tonner or something, or a small lorry, to load it up. I've got all the dog kennels. And that would be my next thing. I may as well do my driving licence, may as well get that done as well. way I've got to look at it, I'm nearly 52 now. I ain't gonna have a permanent life in England, and to be honest with you, right, with what's happening in England with gun and knife crime and the amount of violence, you know what, I don't need it at my age. I don't need it. I just don't need it. I want to relax now. And you know, like I said on previous videos, I ain't getting myself locked up for some scumbag in England. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I'm better than that. I'm not doing it. Fuck all of you. Fuck the ones, right, who don't like me. Fuck you if you think you can beat me. Fuck all of you. Don't bother me. It's going to go straight over a duck's back now. I ain't interested. If you had a problem with me, you should have come to me when I was in, well, at least when I was about 30, 35, 40. Don't be coming to me now. Don't be coming to me now for when you're telling people to come after me now. I still ain't bothered. I ain't bothered. I'll fight anybody. I'll fight fucking anybody. I'll fight 5, 10 people. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. But what I'm saying to you, right, don't come to me now, right, over some of what's happened in the past or whatever, or some friend who's been smacked, because at the end of the day, if I've smacked somebody, I've smacked him for a fucking reason. I've smacked him for a reason. I could go on about loads of fights in Chilwell and Beeston. What about the 2 scumbags who, you know, it could have been something to do with that, the 2 scumbags who started on me on Chilwell Business Park when he come at me with an iron bar. Yeah, he took 3 fucking smacks in the fucking head, and his mate. Or because he was going up the wrong way. You know, listen, retail park. I'd come out of the pet shop place, and all I was doing is driving the correct manner, slowly, and I seen this green old Volkswagen Polo coming towards me the wrong way. I did not care. I see it all the time, and I went like that. You're right, come on, be dead normal, come on, you're right. Next minute, he's fucking flashing his lights and really bibbing his horn, and he's got his arm out the window. I'm thinking, what's up with him? I thought, oh yeah, he's waving me on then. So I pulls out, he goes, whoa, hold up. So I push my window down, obviously, sorry, I'm driving on the right there, so I'm driving on the right, I'm on my left now, I'm cracking up. So I pushed my window down to him, and he's right back having a joint in his car, him and his mate, proper scallywags they were. He was about 20, 25 or something like that. He's having a joint, he went, what's up with you then, you cunt? And I went, sorry about the language, but this I'm just saying what he said, what's up with you then, you cunt? I went, I was dead took back, and I went, I says, who do you think you're talking to? I said, what's up with you? I'll just let you go. He says, who the fucking hell do you think you are then? Mate, honestly, everybody. Door open, unders his door, smacks it straight in his fucking head. Right here, somewhere around here. Right? And then he's shitting himself and he's trying to kick me. So I smacks him again in the back of the head. He tried to get into the back of his car, tried to grab the, not like what he puts on the steering wheel lock. And his mate's sitting there all curled up. And I said, what fucking are you going to do? So I'm about to punch his mate, and his mate jumps out the side of the car. Didn't do no, his mate didn't. So this lad is coming towards us, smacks him again somewhere around here. Around here somewhere. Not hard, just quick jabs. Smacks him somewhere around here. Anyway, I leaves it, they both get out the car, and then he says to me, what's up with me? What's the matter with me? I said, you fucking started it. I said, what do you mean what's the matter with me? I said, show me some fucking respect. I said, I've done nothing, I'll let you go. Anyway, he's standing about 6 metres away from me, this lad is. And he's like, doing that. So, about to walk up to him. Now, this is where my soft side is again. This is where my soft side is. He's got a little trickle of blood. I haven't busted his nose, I've not busted his mouth, I've not done nothing. All he has is a bit red round here where I've caught him. And he's got a little bit of trickle of blood coming out his nose here. But he's red, he's quite red here. So he's been smacked. and you know what? I felt sorry for him. So I said, just fucking leave him, fuck off. I said, because I'm going. He didn't say another word to me. He said, I don't want any problems, Can somebody please explain to me, or you scallywags explain to me, why do you think that you can go around intimidating older guys just because I've got grey hair, older guys or older people or anybody in general, and expect that we should have to tolerate your shit day in, day out, 24/7? We don't need to tolerate your shit. What it needs is people like me who don't give a shit, who's not bothered about being shot, who's not bothered about being stabbed, who's not bothered about having his head kicked in, because I ain't bothered. But I'll tell you something now, the last thing I'm going to do, right, I'm not going to stand there, or when I go out, I've said this in a previous video, I'm entitled to fucking go out without having no shit off anybody, like I expect you are. Anyway, I don't know whether that problem I had with that guy was something to do with them two, because that was only 1 year before. You just don't know, because my car stands out. It does stand out. I've got private reg on it. You know what I mean? There's been loads of incidents like that with me, where I've got into little fights. I've got into loads of little fights like that. I have loads. Not big fights where I'm kicking somebody's head in. I don't do that. But I've always said, some people do deserve a smack. End of the day, some people deserve it. You know, because the way I look at it, if more people are like me, and I know there's a lot of people like me, and don't get me wrong, I'm not just saying that, I'm just trying to say I wish a lot of people were like me. I know there's a lot of people like me who won't tolerate shit, who's quite willing to smack somebody. But I'm trying to say to the people, don't ever be scared of anybody. Like, listen, you'll find a lot of the time, you know, these big guys, or whatever they are, right? Listen, they all feel the same pain. They'll all feel the same pain. You might get a big guy who you might punch and it might be hard to drop him, but you'll still feel it if you give him a good smack in the chin, or uppercut him. Don't be scared, you people who don't really fight, don't be scared. A good smack in the nose can knock them unconscious. Smack them here, right on their fucking tip, just there. Their fucking brain is shake. And once you smack, don't stop smacking them if they're a big guy. Keep going at them. And you know what it does? Teaches them a lesson. What they do is, they won't do it to everybody then. They'll eventually stop, because what they're going to do is, they're coming to crop at everybody. Listen, don't always say, the police. The police ain't going to do shit. They don't give a shit about you. Like when I took that full-blown punch off that guy, right? All because I was on probation and I was scared to do something. He started in a stupid area. Yeah, I mean, not many people do that. He's got to have been off his head. Somebody must have paid him to really come after me in that way. But what I'm saying to you is, right, the police, listen, what's the most you're going to get for just a smack? We're not on about beating the shit out of somebody. We're on about self-defence, right? The majority of you haven't even got a criminal record. You are not there to go out your ass to be bullied by anybody, whether it's a woman or a bloke, or teenagers. You have the right to defend yourself. I mean, now, I told the cop of this, probation or no probation, or any problems with the police, I'm not fucking taking a punch off anybody ever again. I've never done it all my life, and the only reason why, if it wasn't for Hungary and my life here, and my dogs, right, I would have pulverated that guy. I'm telling you that right now. I would have pulverated him. I would have definitely, I would have been no old bars. Because anybody who knows me, right, knows I do not stand there and take a punch off anybody. I took the punch first, a full-blown punch. So, but you don't need to be taking a I mean, that punch, that could have killed me. He could have either knocked me out, smashed my head open. I went into the road, I could have been run over. I could have been dead. And you know what? He probably would have got away with it, saying I didn't mean to put him into the middle of the road. He probably would have only got buffed in 6 years, 3 years. It's not worth it. It really, I tell you now, you know, if it happened here, you'd be getting minimum 20, 30 years. Minimum. England, you're fucking soft, and the law is so bent, right? It's corrupt in this country. but I don't like the way that it's people like me who get into trouble all the time. It's not fair. You can't win. So just because you need to defend yourself, you're not there to take shit off anybody. So I could say that that problem was through numerous problems, I could say. I've had that many fights. Don't matter whether there's small fights, big fights, small fights, whatever they are. I've had that many, and it won't be anything to do with anybody in Nottingham, like having a pub fight. It's nothing to do with that. There's been other incidents what have been local, where I actually know some people, or where I've said, or somebody who I know's, like this twat who threatened to shoot me once, right? Coming home from work. I'm not going to mention his name, but I'm just going to say for this instance, I'm driving home, right, and I had that Skoda Superb, and this black guy with all gold teeth. I sort of knew his face, but I'd not seen him for years, and I couldn't put my finger on it. And what he did, the lane was filtering in, but what he did, he was behind me, and it wasn't really even two lanes, it was sort of filtering in where you're coming away from the traffic lights. And he should have stayed behind me, and what he did, he just come outside of me, sat outside of me, he must have been looking at me because his windows were tinted. And next minute, he swerves his car into mine, I nearly hit the curb. So I bibs him, and then I'm behind him. What I did, I flashed cars on the other side of the road, and I pulled on the right. I was that mad. I pulled on the right hand side of him, so I was level with him again, like that. And I got this window down, this passenger window down. I said, "What the fucking hell are you doing?" And he went, he started coming out and saying, he said, "I'll fucking shoot you, I'll shoot you, I'll shoot you." I said, "You won't fucking shoot nobody." I said, "I don't give a fuck." I said, "Who the fucking hell do you think you are?" I said, "You just bloody ran me off the road." I said, "You're the problem, not me." He said, "Everybody fucking knows me, I'll shoot you." I says, and then we was having an argument. Bear in mind, there's all these cars now, and he's country waving a fucking gun round, innit? So what I did was, I didn't know, I carried on, didn't give a shit. He pulled his gun up a little bit so the pistol end was sticking up, didn't wave it like, wave it, just kept it low. I said, "I don't give a fuck." I sort it out now. And he says, "I'll shoot all your family." Well, I took it dead personal then. No, you don't say that shit to me. No, you don't say that to me. So he's in front of me now, I've let him go, and he's on the phone. So clearly, he's thinking, I've got a fucking madman behind me who don't give a fuck. Who is it? Because at the time he couldn't put two and two together, but he did say to me later on that he did recognise me. Because he knows all my mates. I've known him years. He knows my sister. He used to live, he's a big steroid bodybuilder, and that's why I didn't recognise him. And he has shot people before as well, and that is the truth. He shot somebody years ago on my sister's street. He shot the local shop. There was a car dealer who was above a shop. He capped him in his leg because he owed some money to somebody else who owned a shop. But I'm not going to go into mention names. He did, and I think he got. I don't know whether he got away with it or not. So he's in front of me, and next minute he's waving to me because I says, pull up, and he's doing that like, keep going. I said, pull up, like that, shouting him, because I just want to fucking beat the shit out of him now. I fucking love fighting, I do, you know, don't give a fuck. I don't care if I win or lose, don't care. Just don't care, I've got no face for it. My head goes, I just want to fight, just want to let my fist go. So we get to Chilcombe School. Anybody knows Beeston in Nottingham, Chilcombe School, that's my daughter's school. So he goes at the entrance, and it's winter time, and he wants to pull where it goes really dark. Now I know he's got a gun, so I'm being a bit clever now, because I just want to have a fight. I don't want to have a fucking, I've got no gun, have I? He only has to pull a trigger on me and I'll be dead. So that's just not fair. Then nobody will know the true identity, nobody will know the true story of it. So I pulls my car on the road, but it's 2 lane now, so I pulls my car on like the 2-way carriageway, and I'm actually parked there with my hazards on. He's gone into Chilcombe, so there's a cyclist. This was pretty good though. a cyclist seen what was going off, and he had a head cam on his head, and he sees this guy, and then we started having this argument, and he's in front of me, and as he's walking, I knew he's walking, I went, I fucking know you, don't I? And he went, yeah, and I said, you know me, don't you? And he went, yeah. He fucking dropped, hey, listen, his arsehole dropped right out. He knows me. I was never a big mouth, I was never a big mouth person, but people who know me know that I'll have a fight with anybody. I don't care, I'll have a fight with anybody, right? I don't go out following over a name, but people respect me for the way I am. They just know me as the person who, you don't give a fucking shit till they don't give a fucking shit or fight anybody. And that's how I'm known. Anyway, he comes up to me, and then he starts mentioning my best mate, because he knows my best mate. And he goes, your best mate, because I'm not going to say his name, but he went, your fucking best mate knows I shoot people. And I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, I fight you now. I said, let's go now. I said, I fight you now. I said, you're the problem, not me. I said, fight now. He went, no. I shoot people. I went, you pussy. I said, you're fucking pussy. And then what he did, he gave me a cuddle. He could have stabbed me. I took the risk. He gave me a big cuddle. But I didn't know it was him, but I knew his face. But the point is, it's not the point. Don't go around threatening people with guns. Don't go around threatening people with guns, because people like me, I don't give a... I mean, listen, somebody pulls a gun on me to rob me, right? If I had a watch, an expensive watch or whatever, you'll have to fight me for it. Did you know that? You'll have to fight... What you'll have to do, you'd have to actually pull the trigger on me. So you're going to be going in prison, because you'll get caught. You don't get away with shit nowadays. You would have to kill physically. Anybody would have to physically kill me to stop me. And that is the God's fucking, on my kid's life, it's the God's truth. You would have to stab me. You would have to beat me with a baseball bat. You'd have to do all sorts to me. You'd have to be a gang of you to kick the shit in living daylights out of me and make me a cabbage. I will not stand and take shit off anybody. And it's the truth. I've been like it all my life, and I ain't gonna change now. None of this, what I'm saying, is bullshit. It's not bullshit, because everybody's there. The majority of people who are watching me from my local town and in Nottingham, and they know what I'm like. I don't care. I'm just telling you a few stories what's happened in the past, right? I don't think I'm better than that next person. I don't think I'm better than him. I don't think I can go around beating everybody up. I don't think I'm the hard man. All I am is a bloke who will not tolerate shit off anybody, and there's no wrong with that. And unfortunately, yeah, I can fight. Well, it's not unfortunate. I've always been like it. I've not done boxing. I've not done anything. It's just the way I've been brought up. So, but I could go on about loads of fights. I could not. Loads of fights. I've had glass bottles round my head. I've had glass. I've had all my ears. I've had them completely holes in my ears. This here, I had old glass embedded in my head. Where a guy put a pint glass right around me. I smacked him that hard when I was in my 20s. I was ever so like fast. I punched this big guy that hard, big university, full of tattoos, punched him that hard. He just went back like that, back with his head down. And as I was about to punch him again, I'm standing there thinking, should I give him another one? Everybody's saying, smack him, smack him. And next minute, he swings it, he comes round with a pint glass, which I didn't know he had in his hand. He must have picked it up off a shelf. A black orchid, this was. Black orchid, he smashed it straight round the fucking side of my head. He went, shh. And I just fucking laid into him, punch after punch, dead fast, boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. Loads. Fucking loving me. Nobody's coming in the street with me, right? Nobody'd come mugging me in the street, or I wouldn't take shit. I watch some of these videos, some of these fucking so-called gangsters on TV, on YouTube, right? Fucking kiddos with fucking masks on, starting on them, right? Fucking what you doing running off? Fucking smack, give him a good smack. Fucking bull-brained bastards. I'd go fucking bar me, I would. What do with me? I mean, yeah, I admit, I ain't a fragile kind of person, I admit that. I'm fucking strong and I've got some muscles. You know what I mean? I admit that. And I ain't no bodybuilder. I admit that I'm not on steroids. But I've got fucking some big muscles on me. Must be fucking genetics. Anyway, I'm gonna come off now. I've told you a little story. Anyway, entertainment for a bit, innit, eh?